Welcome everyone to the San Pedro grand opening of ILWU Credit Union. Hello everyone, I'm Guillermo Jimenez, Director of Marketing for the ILWU Credit Union, and I'd like to welcome everybody to our new San Pedro branch. We're very proud to be part of the Longshoremen community, and now the San Pedro community. It's my pleasure to introduce Mondo Porras, our Supervisory Committee Chairman. Mondo's been a longshoreman for 26 years, twice Secretary Treasurer for Local 13 in 2002 and 2010, Executive Board member numerous years since 98, a member of the Credit Union Supervisory Committee since 2006, and its current chairman. So please welcome Mondo Porras.
Thank you, Guillermo. Good afternoon. I'd like to thank everybody for joining us on this monumental day. The San Pedro branch of the Credit Union marks a milestone in the Credit Union's history. As with any natural progression, there must be a beginning. For the Credit Union, it started in 1954. A small group of longshoremen headed by Benny McDonald. He saw a void that needed to be filled. That void was how to meet the financial needs of the union members. During this decade, many of our union brothers had difficulties obtaining loans, opening accounts, and meeting financial goals. So in the union tradition of collective action and solidarity, the credit union was formed. Originally, the credit union provided savings accounts, small personal loans, but today we have grown into a full financial institution that services longshoremen and their immediate families. Our goal is and always will be to listen to our membership, to understand their financial needs, to provide great value and service during the different stages of their life on the waterfront. For this reason, and for this reason alone, the ILWU Credit Union has and will continue to thrive. The credit union has always been a bright light in our community, and today it shines even brighter. Consider the credit union a beacon similar to a lighthouse that warns of the rocky shores. We work to guide our members to safe harbor at the credit union and to provide support, financial support, when they need it. Again, I thank you for letting me speak to you, and welcome to your credit union. Thank you.
Thank you, Mondo. We're very proud to be part of the longshoreman community and proud to be part of its history as well. Our next speaker needs a little introduction. He's been an accomplished member of Local 94 for 27 years, community activist, and friend to all longshoremen. Please welcome our Board of Directors Chairman, John Carr.
Thanks, Guillermo. Thank you and everyone that shows up. Thanks and welcome. I'm very excited to be here and be part of the ILWU Credit Union, new phase. As Mondo said, the credit union story is a part of the longshore history. Longshoremen have always pulled together and pushed through difficult times. This is how and why the credit union was formed. This reinforced our credit union motto of, for, and by longshoremen. Our commitment to our members is stronger than ever and evident today with the opening of our San Pedro branch. This could not occur without acknowledging that those that came before us, our present union leadership, our volunteers, and last but not least, our membership. I'd like to take this time to acknowledge their leadership and support. Joe Cortez, President of Local 13, Danny Miranda, Local 94, Mike Perdue, Local 63, John Fago, President of Local 63A OCU, and Ray Familiarity, Vice President International, and Penny Lave, our pensioners local. Thank you for showing your support and being part of our San Pedro grand opening celebration. Let us give them a round of applause. As a member of the credit union, we are entitled to one vote. This one vote gives us the right to elect the board of directors and the supervisory committee in turn. They represent the membership and guide the credit union's path. I'd like to recognize these individuals at this time. Our supervisory committee, Mondo Porras, chairman, Danny Miranda, committee member, Jim Hall, committee member, our board of directors, Robert Brooks, vice chairman, Pete Clementaro, secretary, John Coleman, treasurer, Louis Wright, board of director, Steve Wilson, board of directors. Please give a round of applause to these volunteers and their contribution to the credit union.
Thank you, John. And thank you to our volunteers for their efforts, assistance, and guidance. I'm very pleased to introduce a loyal supporter of the Longshoremen. Unfortunately, she couldn't be here today, but she did send a representative. In 2001, she was elected to the Los Angeles City Council. As councilwoman, she championed for the people. She walked shoulder to shoulder with the ILWU in 2002 and fought for change in the Port of Los Angeles in 2000. In 2011, she was elected to the 44th Congressional District and is working to better middle-class jobs. She has co-sponsored President Obama's America's Jobs Act and founded the Congressional Ports Caucus for jobs in the Harbor District. Please welcome, representing Janice Hahn, Ivan Zulik.
Good afternoon, everyone. As Guillermo was saying, I'm here representing Congresswoman Janice Hahn. She wishes she could be here, but if you've seen the news, there's a mess in Washington, D.C. that she's trying to assist in cleaning. The Congresswoman has been a big supporter of credit unions. She's excited to have this branch here in San Pedro. I don't know if you know, but the Congresswoman's on the House Committee on Small Business. So when she started her first term in Congress, the small businesses came up to her and said, you know, it's a bad time in the economy. We can't get loans. The banks won't give us any loans. And the credit unions who are willing to give loans don't have enough money to lend it out. So the Congresswoman, during her first term in Congress, introduced H.R. 1418 to double the amount of money credit unions can loan to small businesses to make sure they have enough credit to provide the economic engine of the United States. The Congresswoman also sent a certificate of congressional recognition to the credit union, honoring them on their grand opening celebration, which I will present to Guillermo.
Actually, we're presenting it to John.
Oh, John. My mistake. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah.
Please. So, on behalf of Congresswoman Hahn and the United States House of Representatives, I'd like to present you with this certificate of congressional recognition in honor of your grand opening celebration of this branch.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. No problem. Thank you very much, and just know that Congresswoman Hahn is a friend to all of you, and if you ever need anything, please contact our office. She's your friend in Washington. Thank you.
We appreciate the hard work and dedication by Congresswoman Hahn in her office. When Congresswoman Hahn was elected to Congress, the 15th District City Council seat became vacant. January 2012, Joe Buscaino was elected to fill the vacancy. Councilman Buscaino has served the public as a police officer for 15 years, as well as well-liked and well-respected leader in the community. As councilman, he is serving as the chairman of Public Works and is part of the Committee on Public Safety, Trade, Commerce, and Tourism. Please welcome City Councilman Joe Buscaino.
Thank you, Guillermo. This thing on? Can you hear me? Probably from back here you can't. Well, it's great to be here. I hope none of your car. There's a car that was just towed. I hope it's not one of yours. All right, great. Thank you. Oh, it was not mine. It's great to be here among my brothers and sisters of ILWU. As I often say, the docs, thank God for the docs, I tell you. A number of my family and friends work the docks, and it's great to be here to open a San Pedro branch for the ILWU Credit Union. Interesting enough, I believe a lot of longshoremen are also small business owners, including my brother-in-law, who has a party rental company as well. We're really blessed to have such an economic engine in our backyard, but most importantly, an opportunity here for our longshoremen to manage their funds and manage their money. And these are great paying jobs. We need to ensure that they remain good paying jobs so that our brothers and sisters in the docks have a place to come to and invest and make their money work. I want to recognize Port Commissioner Dave Arian, who's also here, who's been a brother in solidarity for how many years now, Dave? 45 years. As well as we have a number of our leadership from ILWU. Ray, it's good to see you here. Thank you for being here as well. I just want to recognize my staff. Anna Dragon is my small business liaison, and just know to Guillermo and your team, if you have any issues with the city, contact Anna. She's here for you with the city of LA. Sometimes the city can be a pain in the to deal with, but we're here to help in any way we can. And how much of an impact the credit union has here in San Pedro and in the Park Plaza it's an incredible positive impact. In fact, I was just here about a week ago with my kids, had to get some dog food. I couldn't find a parking spot. And I looked up and I knew you guys had a soft opening, but that was a good problem to have because you have longshoremen coming in and using the credit union, but also spending money here in our shopping plaza. So I say I'm here to support you, and we congratulate you on opening your San Pedro branch here. And if there's anything we can do to help and assist in any way, I just ran into a friend of mine who I haven't seen in years, Corey Davenport. I went to Leland, Dana, and Pedro High. He's been out the docks for 15 years. He's just right inside. Making his money work, so it was really good to see that. And Danny, I know you're making some good money, brother. So you want to invest right here. Nonetheless, we welcome you to San Pedro, and good things to come. Thank you. God bless you. I'm still new at this, so we do have a certificate, a resolution. Congratulating John Kim, too, right?
Yes, Kim.
Your opening of the ILWU Credit Union San Pedro branch. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilman, for your service to our community as well. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce our president of ILWU Credit Union. Under his tutelage, we've grown under a full-service financial institution. So please welcome John Coleman.
How are you? Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Being a part of this momentous occasion for us, we're very, very happy to provide a branch in San Pedro, and we're very, very happy to expand our services for the longshore community. Before I get started, I'd first like to acknowledge the efforts of Kim Thomas. She's our Executive Vice President. She's the project manager for the San Pedro Branch Project. Many days of hard work were put into doing this, and what you see when you go inside is Kim's vision of our idea to put a branch here. Kim, thank you for a job well done. We are the ILWU Credit Union. We're established exclusively to support longshoremen and their families in meeting their financial goals. We started off mainly as offering loans and savings, and we've grown into a full-fledged financial organization. We want to become the primary financial institution for all longshoremen. You told us that we should be more convenient and put a facility here. We are, at present, a $135 million full-fledged banking service organization set up just for you. We've got 15,000 members, and we are established to meet the modern-day banking needs. We're no longer a credit union that was in the vision of Harry Bridges, just a savings and loan organization. We're the banking institution set up to respond to today's banking needs of ILWU executives, such as Ray Famiglietti, Dan Ambigliasso, Danny Miranda, my buddy Pete. We're here to offer you all of the services that you can get in any bank, and we're doing it at rates that are at best comparable, at least comparable, and in most cases better than what you can get at the banks. Our non-management staff are members of Local 63 OCU, and under the leadership of our board, every employee that works here is paid a living wage, not a minimum wage, but a living wage. I don't know if you've seen Senator Elizabeth Warren's latest pronouncement as to what she thinks the living wage is. Our employees are in line and comply with her minimum. We're very proud of that. Over the past few years, we've increased our size by over $100 million. This was done by providing outstanding service to our members. We've established programs that assist casuals as well as bosses because we understand longshoremen's needs. Our programs are set up strictly for longshoremen and their families. We're not looking to expand in any other arena, and we think we can be very successful by sticking to our primary objective and making this the best banking facility for all longshoremen. We are full service. I'm going to take a minute and make you aware of a few of the services we've offered. Any of you have smartphones? If you do, we've got an app for that. We've got an ILWU app. It's right on your phone that you can access your accounts anytime, 24/7. No-charge ATMs. We've got 1,700 of them around here. You can go to Bank of the West, 7-Eleven, and the ILWU ATMs. No fees. That's convenience. We've got free online banking and free bill pay. We've got credit cards, debit cards, and loans for all your needs. We are full service. Now, we also have special member service. What we're going to be offering is we want you to transfer your checking account to us. We want to be your full-service financial organization. You transfer your funds to us. We've got a system set up where you can call, make an appointment, come in and see us. Now, you all can't make appointments at the same time, but if you come in and see us, we will assist you or do it for you. We'll pay you to transfer your checking account to us, and we'll give you an interest-free loan for a period of time to ensure that everything goes smoothly and none of your checks bounce. Also, we've established a new business development function. Randy Marzan, who's sitting right there, is our new business development director. He is available to our members, I won't say 24/7, but during working hours and non-working hours. You can't come to the credit union, he'll come to you. you have some questions that need to be answered, you can call him up. He'll be sure that the right person gets your question, and he'll follow up to be sure that we answer it to your satisfaction. Randy's the first of our business development functions. We would like to build that up because we want you to use that function. That's something that we picked up from our sister organization in Australia, who has a credit union there for the wharfies. We have a program exchange where we share ideas with them and they share ideas with us, and that's one of the ideas that they use. I was over there, I've seen it in use. It operates fantastically. You see members running up to the business development person and they give them a check. Put that in my account for me, and they just leave. Outstanding. I'm not going to keep you any longer. I want you to go inside and see the facility. If we will turn your attention to the front doors. We're going to have a ribbon cutting ceremony. Please come in, see and enjoy our new branch. Open an account. Thank you very much for coming.
2, 1.
All right. Please come in.
Well, it's great to be here to celebrate the opening of the San Pedro branch of the ILWU Credit Union. And how much of an impact this place is going to have is tremendous as far as economic opportunities here. My friends and family work the docks. When good paying jobs are offered at the docks, they spend their money here, they buy homes here, they shop here, they go to doctor's offices here. And to have a branch in San Pedro it's very important. Not only it's going to provide a service to the longshore community, but it's going to bring people into this branch, be able to spend money at this shopping center here, whether it's buying dog food or going to Jamba Juice or going to shop at Sprouts. And this is exactly what we're looking for in the district. And it's created 7 jobs here, which is important for our community. So I'm here to celebrate the opening of the ILWU Credit Union San Pedro branch, and I know it's going to have an impact not only for the San Pedro community, but also for our brothers and sisters down at the docks.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to talk about the credit union and some of its old-fashioned way of business, the way we do things. When I was a casual down here in the waterfront, 1984 to 87, during those years, there was times when members back then they couldn't get a loan anywhere else for like a car or for certain little things they wanted to get. The credit union was always there to get that loan. You were able to, if you got denied other places, you got help there, which was a very nice thing because we just pull all our money together, all of us members, and the loans are given out, and that's how I learned when I was growing with the credit union. Then I got active with the credit union in the late 90s, at which point then I started to realize even more about how the credit union worked and how we cooperatively work together as longshoremen down here. And when I say longshoremen, I'm speaking 13, 94, 63, and all the divisions, any member there. So when I realized back then that how a member wouldn't pay, in the 98s, when I realized back then that nobody wouldn't pay their bills or they would go delinquent, the credit union recognized that, okay, this member at this point, we're going to write this loan off. But we won't report the member to the credit bureaus. We weren't that kind of company. So what would happen was we'd always realize that that member would come back in later parts of the life where they start making better money, where they start doing better, where they start getting more financially secure. That member would come back to the credit union, ask to be reinstated. We would tell them, of course, that, hey, you went delinquent on a loan and that this loan must be paid. Well, guess what happens 99% of the time? That individual will pay that loan off. They would recognize at that point the problems. They would recognize how they grew. And the credit union was there at the beginning and the end. If we talk about this new branch and what I think about it, it was a great idea. It was historically a great idea for us as a credit union. We are getting larger. We recognize that we went from 4,000 members when I joined to 6,000. Now we're at 14,000 members, I believe, right around there. Don't get me on that number. But the fact remains this: here we are today, and here we are right now opening this to where all our members are in this area of San Pedro. This branch will strive because these members now have the ability to get their financial needs, do their business in this office. It makes it a lot easier. I know Wilmington ain't the furthest out of town, but the fact remains, when Western gets packed up with automobiles during 5 o'clock, it's hard to get down there and back in within just 20, 30 minutes. That ain't the case anymore. But today, with this institution being here and what it's going to do for the surrounding communities, it's going to be, I honestly do think it's a monumental day. I honestly do believe that we are now in a place that we're moving forward. We're not going back, we're going forward. And I just hope everybody can recognize that. Today kind of gave you a good idea of all the dignitaries that were here and the union officials that recognize, yes, this is a plus for this community. It is a plus for the longshoremen. And then that's what I'd like to say. Thanks.
Okay, I'm Dan Imbagliazzo, and I'm proud to be here today. When I came into the longshore industry in 1966, I understood that it was a good thing to be part of the credit union because the brothers that had formed this institution were still in the ILWU. They're since retired, but their work and the groundwork that they laid for us is here today in this great institution. We've grown, we're in San Pedro now, and the economic engine that the community needs, that results from the good work of good labor people, is seen here. So we're proud to be here, and we look forward to everybody coming here and participating in this great institution. It's been with me for a long time, and I'm proud to be here today and be part of this great expansion. Thank you.